Hey everybody. I'm gonna flip the camera around. What's up? I'm trying to I look really white right now. Maybe I'll turn on another light. I look very pale. How's everybody doing? We're gonna wait a few moments for people to join us. In case you've never been on one of my scopes before, I am Heather Rebecca Wilson, and I am a motivational speaker and multicultural women's success coach. So welcome. Let's see who's on here. I'm trying to move this closer. Where are people watching this from? I would love to know. I am in Washington, D.C. right now, in my office at the WeWork in DuPont Circle. Working on a Saturday, but very happy to be working on a Saturday because I do what I love. Okay, so I guess we'll get started. So like I said, I am Heather Rebecca Wilson, motivational speaker and multicultural women's success coach. And the title of today's scope is why the past year has been the most creative and productive of my life. And I am not exaggerating when I say that. I definitely had a lot going on this year. I had a full-time job, which I'm no longer at, but and this year, because of something that was happening at the school that I was working at, my workload actually doubled. So there was that going on. I was getting my coaching certification from the Divine Living Academy with Gina DeVee. That was another huge thing going on. And then, you know, this overlapped a little bit with my coaching certification, but I was also launching my business. So, yeah, I had a bunch on my plate this year, and there is no way that I could have gotten anything done without using my bullet journal. So I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with what a bullet journal is, but the bullet journal method is just basically an organizational system that is totally customizable and very forgiving. So you can go to bulletjournal.com and get all sorts of information on how to set one up for yourself. I'm going to show you what mine looks like. And I guess I started using one last August, and I've been through 3 of them so far this year, over the past year. So to start off, I like to use these Moleskine books. This is a really big one. See how big this is? This is huge. It has graph paper on the inside. I have to make sure that I don't show any personal information here, but the reason I even gravitated towards this system was because, I don't know, I got this intuitive hit late in the summer last year that, you know, using Evernote or Google Calendar was just not enough for me, and I needed to have a place to write things down. If you've been following me on social media for a while, or you know me, you'll know that I am an artist. I actually painted that painting right behind me. Yeah, it wasn't enough for me to just use, you know, an app on my phone or, I don't know, a website on my computer. And I remember there were a number of times where I would like come up with an idea, and then I was just like too lazy to open up my computer and put it into Evernote. And I still use Evernote. I use it mainly to write, and then also capture articles, like save articles. So yeah, I love Evernote. I'm a big fan. But yeah, just like typing, you know, on my computer or using my phone for notes and reminders, like just really wasn't working. Like I was really craving putting pen to paper. So that's how I found this method. So I think like I was just like combing YouTube and looking at all these different videos, and then I came across this method, and I was like, oh, this is it. This is what's, you know, going to work for me. And I've stuck with it for, you know, the past year, and it's been amazing for me. And it's definitely been the reason why I've been so productive and so creative this year. So like I said, my first 2 bullet journals were this big, okay? Let's see. So your first page is your index. I don't know if you guys can see this, but basically you write down what's on the page and the page number next to it, all right? And I filled this in as I went along, right? I did this probably towards the end of using this. But anyway, there's an index, so when I come back and I need to look up something, it's easy to find. Okay. Let's see. So, I like to use this system here to track habits I want to cultivate, and I want to make sure that like I don't show anything like too personal there. But anyway, you're seeing this. So the squares filled in show that like I did what I was, you know, trying to do that day. So, you know, habits I'm trying to cultivate to this day are, you know, working out 6 days a week. I did that for a little bit this summer. Working out, journaling, my meditation practice, my morning meditation, my evening meditation, you know, just like looking at my bank account every day. What else? Flossing. Right? I am bad at flossing, so I have to remind myself that is a habit that I am cultivating. So maybe that's too much information to, you know about me at this point, but there you go. So on like the video that I watched on YouTube on how to start a bullet journal has, let's see, you know, it shows you using 1 column, but I decided that I wanted to use 2 columns initially. So I had all of my personal things on one side and then my work stuff on the other side. And I hope I am not revealing any personal information about somebody else or myself. But anyway, once things got really hairy at my job and things started picking up with the business, I actually had to switch to a 3-column system, and I want to show you what that looks like. But yeah, I would just use this to take notes for, you know, my coaching calls, you know, with clients, or if I was listening to a call for the academy for my coaching certification. All that stuff goes in here. Let's see, did I move to the 3-column system in this book? I think this was the second one that I was using. Maybe not. Well, anyway, so I'll show you in this book. So this is another Moleskine, but it's much smaller and it fits in a tote bag. So that's why I decided that I just wanted to downsize, because I love having all the space with the big Moleskine, but yeah, it was like a pain in the butt to carry around. So anyway, I downsized to this. So yes, I think when I started using this, it was late spring. So yeah, so I switched to a 3-column system. So there was like a, you know, a personal list, a business list, and my job. And when you're, you know, done with a task, you know, you fill in the square. If I'm halfway done with the task, you know, I'll put like a, you know, like a triangle in there, right? So it shows that it's incomplete. And if I wasn't able to accomplish that task that day, it gets an arrow, and then sometimes it gets a date for when I'm going to do it. I'm actually kind of bad about that. But yeah, so I love this system. It's just, I think why, I don't know, it just allows me to just keep track of everything in one place. I still use a Google Calendar for, you know, things that are fixed, right? Like I'm going out to dinner with, you know, Corey on this night. You know, that'll go on the calendar. And everything on my Google Calendar is color-coded, by the way. So like social things are one color, personal things like going to yoga class or going to acupuncture, they're another color, and then coaching clients, or I mean, I do it all up. It's like 10, 12 things. What else? So Yeah, and you know, if I need to, you know, take notes for something, I don't like skip ahead. I just go to the next page and I start taking notes. That's from like a beehive I was at for school. And then, you know, for the next day, I started another 3-column page. I like to use washi tape to write the date at the top. So that's how I know this is how I find, you know, my task list when I'm looking through here. You know, it's like if I've closed this and I'm opening it for the first time, you know, I just look for the colorful tape. And these books also come with, you know, like a little bookmark thing. But I also use washi tape to stick things inside of here. I mean, and also right there, I mean, I put Post-it notes in here. What else? I want to show you like an example of me, like this is a bill that I need to pay. This is like my car. This is tax for my car for Arlington County. Like it's taped in here with washi tape. And the cool thing about washi tape is that it doesn't leave any residue, right? So I can tape something in there and then take it out and it doesn't mess up the pages. And there's really cool washi tape available. So you can go to Michael's or, oh God, what's that place? AC Moore. I think maybe Barnes & Noble carries a little bit of washi tape, maybe not. I got this really cool tape from Paper Source. But yeah, it's like an art project for me. I love this. It's kept me really, really, really organized. I got this cool thin washi tape dispenser from Michael's, and this is what I use to, like, you know, begin every day. I write the date in a Sharpie or whatever pen I have. Let's see, what else did I want to show you guys? Yeah, I mean, I have like checks that I need to deposit are taped in here, like anything, like business cards are taped in here. I do like using the graph paper Moleskine books just because it's easy to create task lists for myself, okay? So what else? Yeah, this has just been an awesome addition to my life. And I think the most important thing is that, you know, if you're a creative person, you need to have, I don't want to say it's like a dumping ground, but there needs to be a receptacle for your creativity. Because I think a lot of times I would have these ideas and I would say, oh, that's a really good idea. You know, I need to remember that. But of course, I was too lazy to open my computer. You know, and like sometimes I would take a picture of something with my phone, but now that I have this book, and I actually feel like naked without this book, and it, like I said, it fits in a tote bag, now all my ideas have a place to go, so, you know, I can refer back to them, right? Like, what was that really cool thing I thought of the other day? Oh yeah, I wrote it down. It's in one place. So this has helped me so much. Let's see. These Moleskine books are awesome. They also have like pockets in them, so there's important stuff in here, right? There's more checks taped here. Yeah, so this is just an awesome system, and I'm almost done with this. I have a few more pages to go, and then I'm going to start a new one. I think the new one that I bought is not a hardback. I think it's a softback, but I think it'll be okay. I'll let you guys know for sure. Yeah. This is super fun. I love using this system. It's really worked for me. You know, I've tried things like Asana. What else have I tried? I read Getting Things Done, and I use a little bit of his method here. You know, like I try to, you know, label like emails, like I, you know, with an E, you know, if there's a call, there's a C in the square. Yeah, I like that system. That you know, what I do here is influenced by that somewhat. But yeah, I've tried online systems and they just don't stick for me for whatever reason. I mean, I actually just downloaded Todoist. That looks really cool, but I don't know. I just really like being able to write things down. That's just who I am. But that's the reason why this year has been the most productive. Hi, Lauren is Joy. How are you, love? Yes, thank you. I love those hearts. Thank you. I'm showing everybody my bullet journal. So Yeah. If you guys are searching for a way to be more creative and to be productive, I highly encourage you to go to bulletjournal.com and check this out. And, you know, watch the video, watch the basic setup, and then, you know, try different things out and you will find what works for you. And I've certainly adjusted what I've done, like what I was doing initially. Thank you for all those hearts. What I was doing initially, you know, has changed. And now that I am not working at a 9-to-5 job, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Now that I'm not at a 9-to-5 job, you know, I'm back to 2 columns, right? So there's personal stuff on one side and then business stuff on the other side. If I just have everything in one column, important personal things like going to acupuncture or, you know, making a doctor's appointment or working out, like those things tend to get lost in the shuffle. So I really wanted to have those lists, those columns side by side so that, you know, the important personal things that need to get done, get done. Lauren, you have a question. What has been the biggest shift for you by using this method? I mean, this year has been the most creative and productive of my life. And I think, and I said this before, I needed to have a receptacle for all my creative ideas. Before I'd be walking around, you know, I would get an idea and be like, oh, that's a good idea. I need to remember that. And then I wouldn't have a place to put it. So now all of my ideas are in here. And, you know, like my online course, my brand new teleclass, Master Your Mix, all of the notes I took to create that class are in this giant Moleskine that I was using last year. And I don't know, just holding on to this, it's like, oh, it's so big, it's so much space. I may go back to this, I don't know. I like the small one because it fits in my bag. But yeah, I just really highly recommend this method, especially if you're like a doodler or if you have a paper calendar. Thank you. My course is amazing. You're gonna love it. So the URL for my course is heatherrebeccawilson.com/master your mix. So it is a 4-week teleclass and it is designed for smart, creative, ambitious, multicultural, multiracial women who desire to be culturally competent global leaders and create transformational change in their communities. So the course was inspired by, you know, my own story growing up as a multiracial woman outside of Washington, D.C. And also it was inspired by an experience I had in a multiracial affinity group as an adult about a few years ago. So while it's inspired by my story and while it's inspired by all these people that I've met, I do think that this course really benefits any woman who wants to be more culturally competent. And what that means is the ability to work effectively across differences with curiosity, humility, and non-judgment. So if you want to be a transformational leader, absolutely you would benefit from taking this course. And I also think anybody who is seeking a definition of success for themselves would get something out of this course. They get a lot out of this course. Yeah, and if you just want to have better and more authentic relationships with friends and family, coworkers, team members, clients, business partners, you will get something out of this course. So it's a 4-week class, and the first module is all about unpacking your identity journey. The second module is all about your desires and desired lifestyle and really narrowing in on what success means for you. The third module is all about mindset. We're going to talk about wealth consciousness and, you know, just all the different habits that are necessary for you to really be the fullest expression of yourself. And then the last module is bringing it all together and getting clarity on your leadership identity, your purpose, and the vision that you want to create in the world. So The course is really great. It's the culmination of all of the personal and professional work that I've done over the years as an educator, as a diversity practitioner, as a speaker, and a coach and an artist. And I've put a lot of work into it, and you are going to love it. It's great. So yes, it's inspired by, you know, my story and my experience in a multiracial affinity group, but I feel like any woman who wants to be a leader would benefit from this course. So, you know, I welcome, you know, diversity of thought and diversity of experiences. So, you know, don't hesitate. If this resonates with you at all, definitely check it out. It's heatherrebeccawilson.com /Mass Deer Mix, but you will love it. So check out this bullet journal method. It has helped me so much. I don't see myself giving it up at all. It's really awesome to be able to put pen to paper and have a place to, like, you know, contain all of my creativity. What else? So please follow me on social media. So my business page is Heather Rebecca Wilson. I have 2 Facebook groups. There is the Glamorous Global Entrepreneur, and go visit there, read the description, see if it resonates. If it does, definitely join the community. Yeah, we've just got a lot of like super cool, badass business women in that group. What else? So I've also got Mixing It Up in Business, which is really an affinity space for multicultural or multiracial entrepreneurs, for people who self-identify that way. And then I'm also on Instagram. My handle is Heather Rebecca Wilson. And then I'm also on YouTube. So basically all of my Periscopes end up on YouTube. But I'm going to save a few and use them as bonuses, I guess, at some point. But anyway, yeah. Follow me on social media if you like what you've heard today. And then if you like this scope, please share it. And I think you swipe right to do that. And I will probably be on Periscope tomorrow. But thanks for being on here with me, you guys. The bullet journal method is amazing. And like I said, go to bulletjournal.com, you know, see what the basic setup is, and then customize it for your own needs. All right, so thanks a lot. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Okay.